Hey, what's going on, guys? This is the $13 Hiss tank that I scooped up at Ollie's. I can't think you can beat this deal. But first of all, shout out to my buddy Ryan, because he's the one that actually scooped this up for me. I didn't have the best of luck last time I went, although I did pick up some miniature Joe vehicles, including a Hiss tank. But it was really nice for him to scoop this up for me. I ended up with two. And I think I want to do a quick video just kind of showing you guys what this looks like, although this particular mold has been around since literally the 80s, at least the best of my knowledge it has been. But once again, guys, for 13 bucks you can't beat it. Before I go ahead and unbox it, we can check it out. You know, I want to give you guys a quick background. I'm a 90s child, so I grew up with the 90s era Joes, but the Hiss tank, even though it's more of an 80s vehicle, to me is still the most iconic Cobra vehicle. Matter of fact, it's this bad boy that got me back into collecting. So before I get into the video, you know, I want to talk about the Hiss tank in the sense of how it actually got me back into Joe collecting. And what I mean by that is I was more recently introduced, probably a year or so ago, to HasLabs, done by Hasbro. And I know there's a lot of criticism on a big manufacturer such as Hasbro doing something like the HasLab. I really honestly think the concept's great. I'll probably do another video on HasLabs, but I went ahead and I backed the Hiss tank because when I saw the size of that and the moving treads, I instantly, that was a no-brainer. I actually backed that before my buddy did. I wish I backed two, to be honest, but nonetheless, the Hiss tank is iconic, and I look forward to unboxing this bad boy for 13 bucks. So let's go ahead and unbox it, take a closer look, guys. So this is everything you get out of the box. I already assembled the Hiss tank, applied the stickers. I feel like that would probably bore you guys if I did that, although it might have been entertaining because to see a grown man not know how to apply stickers, I think could be a bit entertaining. So, diving into the box real quick, guys. The back of it, we talk about the Hiss driver, Rip It. It does say real quick, excuse me, that his file name is actually Fred T. Booth III. So apparently, his father and maybe his grandfather are also Hiss drivers. I don't know. That's interesting. It says here that mean and fearless doesn't begin to describe Rip It. This guy knows only one thing: destroy or be destroyed. Well, isn't that very classic G.I. Joe? Alright, so this is the Hiss tank. It is very similar to the other molds. Matter of fact, behind me I have some of the vintage Hiss tank as well as a more newer one. So let's go ahead and get those next to this bad boy so we can see if there's any differences at all. Alright, guys, so we have our 1998 original Hiss tank. Our 2004, I think, is this one, and this actually has a date of 2021, so it is technically 2 years old, which kind of goes into why I think I found it at Ollie's. I do think there's an issue with some merchandise during COVID that just sat and got kicked back to Ollie's because I don't remember the last time I've actually seen one of these. I don't know if this is a Walmart exclusive. But it's interesting to look at these three molds when you're talking about the 80s, early 2000 to 2021. I mean, talk about getting your money out of a mold. This is insane. They're really almost identical. It does appear that the cannons actually are different with this newer mold, where this one from the 2004 era seems to be almost identical to this vintage classic one. I had to get the vintage one because first of all, it's vintage. Second of all, it mirrors the HasLab one, and I love the all black with a little bit of red. That is my color combo. But kind of looking at these guys, you know, they're pretty much identical minus the cannons. Now, this has slightly different paint apps in the treads here, where it has this mud effect, which I think is really, really cool. Maybe with my second one, I will maybe put that on a black one with some mud effects. That's pretty cool. The visor's a little more on the tinted side compared to the other two, which I'm digging, so I like that. I don't mind having one blue, change up the colors a little bit, but otherwise I really like the Hiss tank in black. To me, that's the iconic Hiss tank. Yell at me below because these are black major figures. They're not vintage figures, but I'm working on that. Technically, this is the appropriate figure, and this is the one that came with this year Hiss tank as well. You know, I'm not going to make this a very long video. I just wanted to kind of take a look at what you can get for 13 bucks. So tell me, guys, in the comments below, were you able to scoop up one of these bad boys for 13 bucks? How does it look in your collection? Besides the cannons, I mean, ironically, I don't think there's anything else different. And even, yeah, I mean, these things are like all identical. It is pretty hilarious. So talk about getting your money out of a mold. Yeah. So once again, guys, I want to do a short video. Tell me what you think of this bad boy below. Where do you ever scoop it up at Ollie's? What are your thoughts? And do you think, you know, the real question is, I want you to answer this below, should they make a new version of this? Should they take what they did with the HasLab as far as giving it moving treads, update it, they give it a new cannon, new canopy, as well as some other bits and pieces around here to make it a little bit more realistic? Should they do that at this size? I mean, I'd be a buyer. Comment below. Make sure you smash the like button, and if you like this content, hit the subscribe button. It's a new channel, guys. I want it to grow. I'll see you guys next video. Peace.